Everyone who ate Chibuzo's suya was initially euphoric, then quickly fatigued. They always returned the next day looking subtly older, their smiles duller, their eyes less focused. They gained flavor but seemed to lose vitality. Nkechi knew true culinary perfection came from skill and patience. This perfection tasted like sacrifice. She didn't crave the suya, she craved the truth. Nkechi's investigation took a personal turn. After consuming the suya one evening, she had a terrifying, recurring dream. She was standing in a barren field, and small, shimmering pieces of light were being scraped from her chest by a dark, enormous spoon. She was not injured, but she felt hollowed out. She returned to the stall and waited for the night. She noticed the shadow phenomenon. Chibuzo's shadow was always slightly delayed, but tonight, she saw that when he laughed, a brief, dry, unconvincing sound, his actual reflection in a nearby storefront window did not move. It stared straight ahead. Chibuzo was present, but something vital had been removed. Nkechi went to the old books of history and discovered the folklore of the gluttonous spirit of Ekoko. This ancient entity didn't demand goats or yams, but emotional vitality. Its victims were always successful, but emotionally vacant husks. She sought out old market records and discovered that Chibuzo had vanished from Owujuloma 10 years ago, only to reappear a year later, strangely youthful and radiating a cold intensity. During that missing year, his young son, Jaidiofo, had been near death from a mysterious wasting sickness. The boy was cured the same week Chibuzo opened his store. This was the key. She found Jaidiofo playing near the city fountain. The boy was robust and healthy, but when Nkechi casually offered him a piece of Chibuzo's suya, Jaidiofo recoiled with genuine, panicked fear. "Papa says that suya is not for me," the boy whispered, his eyes darting toward the market. Nkechi felt a shiver of realization. The father sacrificed himself so the son could live, but the son was protected from the very horror that saved him. Nkechi armed herself with an old piece of chalk inscribed with a counter word and cornered Chibuzo at his store just before dawn holding up the chalk. "The gluttonous spirit of Ekoku," Nkechi stated, naming an ancient, near-forgotten demon of endless appetite. "You did not make a bargain for wealth, Chibuzo. You bargained for your son's life." Chibuzo's face twisted in pain. His bright eyes dimmed momentarily. The shadow behind Chibuzo suddenly detached, thickening into a hulking, shimmering form, the spirit of Ekoku. It let out a sound like the grinding of dry bones. "It was the only way," he choked out, his voice a dry rasp, suddenly sounding like an old man. "I sold myself in exchange for Jaidiofo's breath." Chibuzo fell to his knees. "Ekoku did not want money or gold. It wanted sustenance. It consumes my soul piece by piece. Every night, the entity grinds a fraction of my memory, my capacity for joy, my love, into the spice blend. The spice mix, it is not just pepper," he confessed.